Hey, what's going on YouTube? My name's Josh, and this week's lesson is on Moneytalks by Acdc. And remember, if you like the content, be sure to crank that subscribe button and to ring that notification bell. It really does help us out, and we really do appreciate it. Now, without further ado, let's get right into the lesson. So, the first section that we're going to be covering is going to be the intro, which also acts as the chorus section and kind of the interlude section right after the solo. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you're about to, because this lick is very, very obviously present throughout the entire song. And for this intro chorus section, we are going to be starting up here at the 12th fret. And what you're going to be playing is you're going to be playing the 12th fret, the 10th fret, a bit of the 8th fret after, and the 13th fret, and the G is going to be remaining open the whole time. So the pattern goes like this. Now, that chord only plays at the end of the intro. It doesn't play after the choruses end. The choruses will just go back into the verse riff, which hits this chord down at the 3rd fret, not up here on the A string 5th fret. But for the intro, you're going to hit that, and you're going to get into the verse, which we'll cover in a second. But one last thing that I would like to mention about this lick, as simple as it is that the first two hits, this part here, like you play them short, at least shorter than everything else that you play. So this stuff goes D-da, D-da, and then you hold the rest of the notes and let them sustain. See how I make every note sustain except like the first four, those first two hits, those are only 2 hits, so make sure you practice it and play it like that. All right, cool. So now that we've covered the intro and the chorus, we are going to go over the verse. And the verse is this cool little kind of chord riff exchange, and it happens to start down here at the 3rd fret. And we're down at the 3rd fret for the verse, and we're going to start with a couple hits of this 3rd fret power chord, which is just... And then the lick that you're going to play is you're going to grab the 3rd fret on the E string and then the 1st and 2nd frets on the A string before returning back to the 3rd fret on the E string and hitting that chord again. So what I mean is it's going to look like this. Right? So up to speed, that's... So all you're doing there is just... And essentially what the verse is you're going to move that shape in that exact same pattern, played the exact same way with the exact same fingers, everything the same, just moving the shape for the entirety of the verse. So the first half of the verse is going to be those 3rd fret ones, which is the... Then halfway through the verse, you're going to jump up to that 5th fret power chord, and you're going to play that same... It's the same number of frets away, so you just go down 2 frets from the fret you're at. So since we're at fret 5, we're going down to fret 3. So it's between 5, 3, and 4 instead of 3, 1, and 2. But see how the pattern's the same? So, sorry. Then, once you play that through, you're going to go back to the 3rd fret, but this time the power chord root is on the A string. You're not playing the E string. So it's not this chord, it's this chord. And you're going to do the same thing. So it's still just 2 frets down for that lick, and it's just going to be... And once you play that through its rotation, finishing with a... You're going to get back up to the... which is the chorus. All right, cool. Now we're on to the solo section. Now, for the solo section, we're going to be starting down by the 5th fret, and prepare your fingers because there's a lot of bending, so you're going to get quite the workout with this one. So again, as I just said, we're going to be starting down here at the 5th fret. All right, and for the solo section, we are starting down here at the 5th fret, and we're going to have our first finger on the 5th fret of the B string and our second finger on that 6th fret there on the E string, and you're just going to bend up just about a quarter for the first one, and you're going to hold it pretty long, so it's just... And it's just kind of like the precursor to the solo that's about to come in. It's kind of like the pre-solo almost in a way, just announcing that the solo is about to come in. And so you're just going to hold that, and then you're going to go... So again, that's just doing that bend again, then you're going to grab a bar down here on the 3rd fret, and then you're going to do that classic blues bend right there. So you're going to have... Okay, cool. And once you've hit that 5th fret part, you're gonna go back up to that bend again. You're gonna hit it twice. You're gonna go... Right? So all you're doing there is you're doing that 5th fret bend again twice. Right? So you're hitting those two again, just faster. And then it's pretty much just playing the pentatonics, just 2 strings at a time, and then you finish it with a... But right after you finish that, you're going to have to quickly go into this run, which is... Right, so that's just a pentatonic run going up the arpeggio, coming back down with a little bit of a 3rd jump there. So once you've done that, the... So you go into another lick that's similar to the one that we just went over, which is just... So you're just going to grab that 3rd fret bar again. Then you're going to grab this 5th fret bar the way that we did last time. So we're skipping the... And we're just going straight to the... Right? And so what you're going to do is you're going to quickly just bend that a little bit. So... And then the rest of that lick there is the same, except you're not going to finish it with this time. You're going to jump up here to the 8th and 9th fret, and right. So you're just going to go, and what you're going to do is you're going to grab your pinky up here on the E on the 10th fret while you're bending, and so you're going to go. Right, so you're just going to hold that, and then for a full bend, or about 3/4 of a bend maybe, then you're going to go down to a half bend for the last 2 hits before the final hit where you take your 3rd finger off and you just leave your pinky. All right, so you just leave your pinky and your 1st finger, right? So... So yeah, right after that, we're going to get into this little bendy section where it's... Right, so that's just kind of going off a couple bends there. So we have the... What you do there is, on that last hit, so you hit them individually but let them ring out together, then you hit it all at once. So, and then you don't bring the bend back down, you keep it up there, and you just go right to 8. So, you come down here, easy enough, and then you, on 7/5 on the A, D string, you got... Up to 14 and 15, where you're bending 14 up here. And that's just a bend up on 18, and then you're gonna slide off before coming back into the chorus, even though it's technically the pre-chorus, but it's the chorus riff that you're playing for the pre-chorus back into the chorus and outro, which is the... Awesome, that's the song. I hope you guys enjoyed learning it with me this week. Remember, if you like the content, be sure to check out some of our other content, as well as to hit that subscribe button, notification bell, and to leave a like or a comment. If you're interested in lessons, being guitar lessons with me or music lessons with any of the other fantastic teachers over at Be on the Beat, I'll be sure to leave their link down in the description for you guys. And if you're interested with me and what I'm doing, as well as getting live updates to when these videos go live to YouTube, be sure to follow up my Instagram, which will be linked down in the description. And guys, until next week, peace.